In 1821, Mexico won its independence from Spain. But its massive northern province of Texas was sparsely populated and vulnerable. To strengthen its hold, Mexico invited American settlers to farm the land as a tempting offer, cheap land and new opportunities. Soon, these Anglo settlers outnumbered Mexicans in Texas 10-1. But this rapid growth came with big problems. The settlers brought their own language, their own customs, and most controversially, slavery, which Mexico had already abolished. Tensions mounted as the cultural divide widened. Then came General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, a powerful and strict leader, a centralized authority, and cracked down hard on Texas. Local rights were dissolved, and restrictions tightened. The settlers, feeling controlled and unheard, began to resist. In 1835, rebellion finally ignited. The first shots were fired at Gonzales, giving the revolution its famous dare, "Come and take it." Texans demanded more autonomy, but Mexico struck back. The conflict reached its tragic peak at the Alamo. In early 1836, about 200 Texan defenders, including legends like Davy Crockett and Jim Bowie, held the mission for 13 days against Santa Anna's massive army. When the walls finally fell, every defender was killed. It was a devastating loss for Texas, but it became the spark for something much bigger.
Soon,
Texans would unite under a powerful new rallying cry: "Remember the Alamo." The violence didn't stop there. Weeks later, Santa Anna ordered the execution of nearly 300 Texan prisoners at Goliad. This brutal act enraged the Texans, turning their resistance into fierce determination. General Sam Houston channeled that determination, led his army in a strategic retreat, regrouping and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. On April 21, 1836, his army ambushed Santa Anna's forces at the Battle of San Jacinto. The fight lasted just 18 minutes, but it changed history forever. The Texans won a stunning victory. Santa Anna was captured, and Texas declared its independence. Thus was born the Republic of Texas's own country, bold and ambitious. But independence came with serious challenges: debt, political conflict, and continued attacks along its borders. So, Texas turned to the United States and asked to be annexed. America hesitated. Annexing Texas meant adding another large slave state, which would intensify the national debate over slavery. It also almost guaranteed a war with Mexico. Still, in 1845, the United States accepted Texas as the 28th state. Mexico saw this as an act of aggression, and tensions exploded into the Mexican-American War. The Texas Revolution wasn't just a local uprising. It reshaped borders, fueled America's westward expansion, and set the stage for conflicts that would echo all the way to the Civil War. The fight for Texas changed everything. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more history stories.